What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Level 7K, Level 7 Knowledge. It's your boy Soldier, or you can call me Jay, whatever resonates with you, because I resonate with both those names, right? And today we're going over sexual energy transmutation, right? And why it's important. And first, before we do that, we're going to talk about what it is, right? And it's basically, think of your legs and your sexual organ as your lower half, right? Your arms and your head down there, right? And then you have your arms and your legs that's above, right? And when you have sex, you can create life, right? When you're making love to someone, whatever, you can create life, right? That can create a baby. That same energy that you give life to and bring a being into this realm can be used to manifest, attract, and basically have you keen in your focus on what you're doing. Like, it's very powerful. It's actually the strongest energy on this plane. So the first thing you want to do if you want to sexual transmutate, right? And this is for people who don't know about it. This is this video, right? This video is for people who don't know about it, people who heard about it but don't know much about it, and people who've tried it and haven't necessarily succeeded or find it hard to do. This is for you, right? So the first one is be aware when it kicks in, right? You want to know as soon as, like, you might be going like a month or two, maybe even longer, without even thinking about sex. You just been focused on life and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, an urge hits you out of nowhere, and you feel a certain type of way, right? The first thing you want to know is be aware of it, right? And it's very important to be aware of it, because if you're not aware of it and you just go with the flow of it, that energy needs to be released regardless. If you use it creatively or sexually, it has to be released. It can't just be stored. It's gonna find an outlet some type of way, right? And normally this can be people use this in a lustful way, like, okay, I gotta find this person to do this, or do this just to get this feeling off of me, this energy, then I'll be okay, right? And that isn't, like I said, you can use it more than just spewing your energy that way. For my fellas out there, the second thing I meant to say is you having discipline, right? You must be able to tell yourself you're going to use your sexual energy creatively. If not, as soon as you feel the impulse of it, you're going to want to go do something. You're going to text someone. You're going to call someone like, hey, you busy? Like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You'd hit them with a text like, hey, you up? Like, that type of impulse is what I'm talking about. Be aware of that impulse and be disciplined enough to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, let that person do what they doing. I'm going to focus in on my craft, my art, right? And the third point that I have here is choose an artistic outlet of your choice. By example, you can use art, music, dance, poetry, things of that nature. It doesn't have to just be those things. It could be painting, all types of stuff. Anything that has a creative edge to it, you can use it. I mean, even people who do photography, film, things of that nature. Anything that takes you being creative, you can put this energy into it. Just know that, right? It don't just have to be those 4 things I named originally, right? And the next point I have on here is whatever you choose, give it 100% of your focus. Do your best to keep it off of sexual ways you would or could express that energy. So any way that you would or could normally express it, you have to be disciplined enough to tell yourself no, and that I'm going to focus 100% on my craft, right? And to do that, which brings me to my 4th step, right, is your purpose for transmuting your sexual energy must be more important than sex, right? You must have it on your mind that either my craft is more important, put my energy in this craft, or expressing my energy this way is way more important than just going it out and spewing my energy and feeling drained. Like, I have to be 100% focused. And women, you can do this too. It's not just about putting your energy in different ways too. You can focus your energy doing this too by harnessing that feminine sexual energy. For my ladies out there who's watching, right? Number 5, right? And I only got 5 on here, y'all, but I just wanted to put y'all on game. Like, nah, all right. If you're having a hard time focusing on your craft because of sexual thoughts, one of the ways you can help yourself focus in is taking a cold shower and exercise. Now, a lot of people, I know y'all like, man, taking a cold shower, but it does work. It works. I can say definitely it works for me to focus in on putting myself into my art and being 100% focused on that. I care more about what I'm doing here and my legacy and my life's purpose to do what I'm doing here than to just be out here chasing, skirts. So, I think I got one more in the back. I do. Let me see. Remember why you want to infuse your sexual energy with your craft. Yeah, you got to remember why you're doing this. You can, because your why, your purpose of why you putting your sexual energy in your craft is what is gonna keep you disciplined. It's gonna hold yourself accountable. Like, nah, like remember we're doing this for this. Because if you lose track of it, you're gonna find another way to release it. Because like I said earlier, it's gonna find a way to release itself, whether creatively or sexually, and because all it's gonna do is keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, because it's just building up and it gets more intense, and it can be at times hard to control if you're not disciplined, right? So another thing is people normally do it to focus on mastering their artistic craft. They want to be the best version of themselves to create their top tier art, right? So if you're an artist, you're a singer, rapper, whatever you want to call it, even a dancer, like you want to put your all mentally, physically, spiritually into your art to bring out the best art that you can, being the best version of yourself, that so you can be in the mind state to create classics or art that leaves people in awe. You have to be 100% focused in. So instead of as soon as those impulses you feel those impulses, I should say, don't lose track of what you were doing, or drift away on sexual thoughts. Like, you gotta be focused, and this is a practice that you have to do over and over. It's not gonna be probably easy to the first person that goes and does it. It's kind of like a repetitive thing where you have to keep doing it, and over time you get better. It's like a muscle. Like, the more you work that muscle out, the stronger it'll get. Or if you know about exercising, whatever pain that comes with that, or discomfort that comes with that, later on becomes the gains. You get better at it, or it becomes easier for you, right? But you got to continually work on it. But that's it, y'all. Just putting y'all on a little bit of game. It's your boy Soldier, and I'm out, man.